Well, my mother was an amazing woman. She struggled early on in her life. She was in an abusive relationship with her first husband. And, she had quite a number of children. It was 7 of us. But she never let that get her down. She was a woman that was full of faith, a woman that was always willing to work hard to provide for her family. Just an all-around great person, great mother, motivator. My mother could tell amazing stories. One of the things I remember fondly about her is that, she would tell stories to motivate you. Her stories would either motivate you or they would scare you to death. So I guess by hearing her stories over all the years, sometimes I didn't get in trouble, some of the trouble that I could have gotten in because I was too afraid to. And, without a father being in the home, maybe that was a good thing. So again, an amazing woman. It was nothing she couldn't do. She even built in her lifetime several garages and decks, and when my mother was at home, you would see her with a hammer or a saw or a grubbing hoe. She was always doing something in the yard. Just a great example. I often say that my mother was both my mother and my father, and I owe a great deal to her in regard to the life that I've been able to lead so far. Yes, my mother was certainly the impetus for me starting the Beulah Project. When she died in 2004, like any child, any son, any daughter, I was extremely depressed. My mother was more than just a mother to me. As I said, she was like a mother and a father rolled into one. And she was my best friend. And when she passed in 2004, I was really devastated. It wasn't until 10 years later that I could gather up the strength, the fortitude to do something to honor her memory. And that was establishing the Beulah Project. My mother's full name was Sadie Beulah McLean Allen. And I thought I'd take her middle name, Beulah, which does have some religious connotations to it. And I thought I would honor her by establishing a nonprofit in her name. So that certainly was the impetus for the Beulah Project.